Alright, welcome back to another session of Google Walkthroughs. Playthrough of XCOM Declassified. I'm your Triple Nine. And yeah, it's been 2 days since I did the last one of these, mainly because I started my new Bad Company 2 playthrough. So yeah. Let's continue. With this.
Good luck, Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you? Carter? No. No. Help! Somebody help!
That was creepy, and it actually, I had to lower my volume to 8. It was at 14.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Absolutely. At this point, most of my patients are sleepwalkers anyway, and they're not getting any worse. Unfortunately, they're not getting any better either.
How are the infected, Doctor?
They're stable, but that's not exactly a good thing. Nurses make sure they're fed and cleaned. That's all we can do for now.
That's better than nothing.
It's like a ward full of coma patients, except they keep talking to themselves.
Interesting.
Any chance of finding a cure?
We've got a variety of tests running at the moment, but our first attempts were not pretty.
So it's not as simple as scraping the black goo off their faces.
We tried that. You don't want to see what's underneath.
Okay. Interesting again.
What's happening to the sleepwalkers anyway?
We're still trying to figure that out. Their autonomic system thinks it's in a coma, but something else is influencing their physical actions.
You mean they're getting orders from somewhere?
Only on a very basic level, like how they move toward the alien tower you saw.
Any idea how they're getting these commands?
We think it has to do with the silicoid substance on their faces. It might be functioning like the Mosaic control centers we find in Outsiders.
All the more reason to track down Mosaic and put a stop to it.
Alright.
I suppose there's not much more you can do for now.
We'll keep on testing. Until then, all we can do is keep them comfortable.
Okay, you're gonna have to lower the volume. This game got loud real fast. Or they're talking about screening with the sleepwalkers, and now it makes them more, agony. Makes them have agony compared to the outsiders, which makes them aggressive. I've been wanting to come back here for a long time. Need more? No, just 2. One, oh, 3. One in the pad, one up there, one down there.
So, the lockdown situation is over. Big deal. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
At least we're buried alive.
Alright. I was talking about how all personnel pass screening, but you still need to be screened before entering the base. Yeah, that was weird. You punched the fence. Alright, let's go here first. Hey, man.
Carter, I heard about the silver. Tough choice, but you did the right thing, son. How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
I wonder if this will be the same thing or different.
How are we holding up?
Pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance. And I hear that's thanks to you.
Alright, so that was different.
Now that you've seen the sleepwalkers, what do you think?
That's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so... no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but we're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But if this war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Ha! Not the first time. Well, there've been a couple of times he nearly shot me, too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego. So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
But what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
That's everything I need.
All right, then. Good luck out there, Carter.
I really don't think he's capable of abusing his authority. Alright. I'm starting to get to know this base.
We're sure we don't have this. Sure is a nice change, huh?
Sure, kid. Things are just great. Maybe you can ask one of the sleepwalkers to the big dance.
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screaming matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
It is funny. They can go in there. I'm in firing range. Alright, what? Scavenger, but they don't have any fighters. They're not interested in shooting down random UFOs. Yet, anyway. Let's go this way. Alright, this was the mess hall.
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
Are you? Yeah.
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
Okay. And then mission.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
Alright, seems simple.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I had no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
Yeah, I thought that too.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio operated?
Not quite, but it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
Alright. I mean, yeah, that would be better if you could just tell me dance.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Okay, scan the ready room. Alright, let's go back over here. Ready room. How do I do this? How do I do this section?
I heard Weaver had a thing for this Silver. Was real broken up about what happened to him.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Oh, we got one.
He's gonna be the new Bravo team leader. I mean, now that De Silva's, well, you know.
Normally, I would have guessed Agent Weaver, but no way the director's gonna put her in charge after the shit she just pulled.
Yeah, not after the shit she just pulled.
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
We're very bad, very fast.